Well, John, it's been quite a long time coming for you to get your first victory there, but when it came, it must be a good feeling.
It is, yeah. It's probably a wee bit of relief as well at the same time. It's been a long time coming, but I said we've been doing okay in games, and then a couple of games we weren't good enough. So that today it was one that we dug out. I didn't think we were fantastic first half, but still had one or two opportunities. Second half it was the same again. I thought until we scored, and after that I thought we played quite well and we scored and seen the game out very well as well. So really pleased to get the win. It was important that we did, and hopefully we can kick on from here.
You could see that it meant a lot to the team as well. I noticed the players after the second goal went in. You got mobbed yourself in your own technical area there.
No, we're all feeling it. I said we spoke during the week and we're all in this together. That's got to be as a team. I said we've got the job, and obviously the players want to win for themselves, want to win for myself, want to win for the whole club, and we are as one. And we have to all stick together and try and get results. So it was a nice wee touch, and just hopefully we can kick on.
It took a long while for you to eventually get control of the game, but there was a few changes you made. Now, at the beginning of the game, we hadn't expected to see players like Josh Falkingham not in the team, and Alex Whittle, I think you mentioned earlier to other reporters, and we're quite surprised with that. You brought them back on, and Josh again in midfield did seem to change a bit of the play for you.
He did, yeah. He was excellent when he came on. So it's a pleasing thing for me that he was disappointed that he got dropped out, he left out, and you never seen it in the changing room before the games. He's still his usual bubbly self. I know deep down he'd be hurting inside, and he went on the pitch, and I thought he was fantastic for the 35 minutes he played. I thought he was great, and he did turn the game for us, and that's what we want. As I say, it's a group effort. We all have to stick together, and something like that shows me that we are together.
Must also be good for you to have signed a new player, and your debutant comes up and scores a fantastic goal. But more than that, for us, he was your man of the match.
Yeah, I thought he was excellent the whole game. It's the first half, and I didn't think we were at our best. He still showed glimpses of what he can do. He's quick, he's direct, good with both feet, clever footballer, and he'll link well with our team. So the second half, when we had that wee bit of composure in front of goal, we've probably been lacking that this season. It's a great finish. So delighted for him. He deserved it. He said he hasn't trained, signed late last night, just fitted straight in there, and just delighted to get him.
That's one thing that definitely about Hopkins, that it didn't look like he'd just met your team, and in the first half he really was the man of the half. He was driving well down the wings, he was causing all sorts of problems every time he went forward. You must be relishing getting to work with him now then.
Be great, yeah. We've got no game next week, so we've got 2 weeks working with him. He'll work well with our group of players. He's young, he's a good age, and we think he'll get better, and that's why we worked hard to get him in late last night. So delighted for him. I'm looking forward to working him to see what he can do, and he said he'll enjoy coming with us and working hard, and hopefully he'll improve.
What's your view of what went on today?
For spells in the first half, the wind, it was a really tough day to play football. It was a tough day to watch football, as you can attest to. It was very cold and windy. I thought first half in spells we did okay. Second half we started to get on top of the game. I thought we missed a couple of good chances. Brian Gilmer, who gave everything, missed a decent chance. We Craig Murray, and then they got the goal. And listen, it's the organisation at a corner kick, and I'm in charge of that, so I've got to hold my hand up and say that's my fault. The second goal's, I think, is insignificant because we've just thrown everybody forward to try and get an equaliser, and we couldn't get one. But there's definitely a little lack of physicality in the team, and that's up to me to put that right, short term and long term.
I know it's not a great thing to say, but there weren't 2 goals in that game. No. You weren't 2 behind, if you know what I mean.
No, I mean, to be honest, I think they probably edged it, but just purely because they were physically stronger. I think if we'd have drawn that game, I don't think John would have complained about a draw. But we have lost the habit of winning, and we need to get that back very quickly. And I've said to players, we're in a relegation fight. We've got the opportunity next week to drag Ayr United back into it. So that's the good thing about football. You've always got the following Saturday, and that's what we've got to gear ourselves up to.
It doesn't take a genius to see you're needing something up front, and you're always talking about it, and you've been close on a number of occasions. How close are we just now?
Well, last count of it was about 16 times I've tried to get somebody. I think we're close to getting somebody on Monday from England on loan. So watch this space is all I can say. I wouldn't like saying about it unless we can get it done, but I hope to get it done on Monday.
So what do we do now? What's your impression of what you have to do going through this next week?
Well, listen, you can only work hard. You've got to work your socks off in training and get them really well organised and go and try and win next Saturday. Again, the fans, I've got to say, are desperate to get behind the team. There's no doubt about that, and we've got to give them that. I mean, I think they can see the effort and the commitments there. And at times there was some decent play on a really tough day for football, but we've got to do better. It's that simple.